Hello. In this video, we're going to be going over assignment number 9, where you're going to create a movie poster. So for this assignment, you're going to create a convincing movie poster. So this movie is obviously fake, but we're going to be creating a poster as if it was a real movie. And the goal is to make it look as real as possible. All right, so the title of this movie is called Utter Frontier. That has to be the name of the poster. So don't do a poster for a movie that's something completely different. It is Utter Frontier is what it's called, and then how you use that title is up to you. So the poster size is 11 by 17. That way you have the right shape. So we'll look at that in Microsoft PowerPoint towards the end of this video on how to change that and set that. And it's going to be, the orientation will be vertical, which is portrait, not landscape, which is typically what it shows by default. So we'll have to change that, and I'll walk you through that in a minute. So only use images. So you can use images from the internet. Just don't have the actual any people in it. So you can use it for like a background image or something, but don't use any images that have actual real people in it. If you do want to have pictures of people, you can take the picture yourself. So if you want to do that and take your own picture for your background, you're more than welcome to do that. Excuse me. So for this assignment, you're going to be creating the poster. I'm going to show you a bunch of examples on Blackboard. There's a bunch of them. I want you to create your own. So don't just try to recreate somebody else's. I want you to make sure you're creating your own. All graphics must be high quality. So if you put a picture on your slide and it's really pixelated and it doesn't look good, don't use it. Find an image that works better, that looks good. So, like I said, all this, you need to have the name of the movie, which is Utter Frontier. You're going to have the names of the main actors or actresses. Don't let them be real names. You can make fake names, or you can make plays off of those names. That's perfectly fine. But don't put real names. Then you also need to include the fictitious credits, including like the production company, the producer, executive producer, film editor, production designer, all that type of stuff they have at the bottom. You're going to make a list of that as well. Put what the rating of the movie is, so G, PG, PG-13, or R. Just pick one of those. And then you're going to choose when that movie is going to be released. So you can put coming in November of 2024. You could put October of 2022. You can put whenever. But you need to put when the movie is actually coming out. These are some other ideas of what you can put on there. They're not required, but you could put like a hook or a tagline to the poster. So that could be like a famous quote that would come from the movie. You could also put quotes from like people who've reviewed the movie. Like when people see the pre-releases and they give a review. A lot of times in a movie poster, they'll show some of those reviews. So there's kind of some things you can put on there, but it's not required. So here's some examples. So there's a PDF that has a ton of examples, and so you can scroll through and see all the different examples that students have done in the past, and this is from all over, right? So those are some examples there. Here's some examples from the past semesters or two. So here's one that they created. So they took I guess they had a picture of themselves, and then they put Utter Frontier because that's the name. They put the information at the top, like these are who the actors are. This is kind of their little thing they put on there. It's a film by whoever. And then here's all the information for that. Another one, here she actually created all this in Microsoft PowerPoint. So you can see the shapes kind of coming together. She just created all the shapes. Utter Frontier, she created that design. And so it's not Clint Eastwood, it's Ellen Castwood. So they're kind of plays off the names, which is cool. And then here's all the information at the bottom, what it's rated, when it's coming out, all the information. So that's what you're going to be doing for the movie poster. So Utter Frontier, find a background you want. You can create one if you want to create one of your own. And then the goal is to make it look as realistic as possible. So that's what we're doing. Look at the examples on Blackboard to help you. But that's what you're doing for the assignment. If you have any questions, send me an email. Thanks.